Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be covering some more mod updates and some new stuff for some mods. That's also covering mods that aren't in the game yet, so make sure you stay till the end and make sure you watch everything in this video. Should hopefully be quite useful to a lot of you. Anyway, let's start off with, first of all, DB Acro since I'm playing as it. And not a lot to show for this guy, but once again, I don't know why, but once again, it has a new sprint animation. So I think this is like the fourth one now. And the main difference with this sprint animation is you can see the tail moves a lot faster. Now, I wasn't 100% on this. I'm still not 100% on the tail movement, but at the same time, I'm also not hating it. Like, it looks fine. It's animated well, but I'm not sure if it suits Acro too much. However, something that I have noticed, and that DB did mention they did this for, is they made it so Acro moves its feet, like, kind of in front of each other. You can see it when I sprint. Let me get rid of my little bar. But you can see, like, the feet kind of cross over, because that's how theropods would have sprint, or ran, I believe. I think that's why they did it. And, it doesn't look too bad. It's not too bad. I think that it's not an improvement, but it's also not a downgrade from the last animation we had. Anyway, moving on to the next dinosaur. And that is the Divine Beast's Giganotosaurus. So, this Giga has had a couple of changes since the last time we played it. It will be making another appearance in this video later on, probably towards the end, as well as a PT mod, so make sure, again, watch till then. But for now, we are going to have a look at this thing's new trot, which you can see right now, and its new sprint, and it has a couple of emotes, some display emotes. I don't know why, but DB has been putting in these display emotes on all of their recent stuff, and I gotta say, they look pretty good. But here is the sprint animation. I don't mind this. I think it's better than the old one. The old one was not the best. This one's pretty good. I like it. It's animated well. There's not much clipping into the body with the legs, and it also just doesn't look bad. As well as the trot. I think the trot looks it's quite nice. Maybe it leans a bit too quickly side to side, but other than that, I think it's nice. Anyway, let's get on to the emote, shall we? So, we have these two here. The bottom one is the male one, so this one's the male. Let's just have a look at this. Oh, look at that! Dude, I love that. Let's do it again. Look at that, man. Dude, that looks so good. And then we have this one, which I believe is the female one, so like the accepting one. Which, you know what? I don't mind that. The sounds are just from other voice calls, but at the same time, I don't think they are in dire need of new sounds just for these new type of emotes. Especially when, they chose sounds that actually suit it. Like, look at that! You can even see a little rumble on the neck. I love it. I love it. And then this one. Oh, I love it. They've done such a good job with that. Anyway, moving on, we will get back to Giga later on, but moving on to, yet again, some more DB stuff that they've been cooking recently. And the next dinosaur we're going to be looking at is, yet again, a Divine Beast mod. They have been crushing it recently. I don't know what happened to them, but they drank 5 Red Bulls locked in and have been improving on basically all of their mods, which I think it's fantastic, and Ampelo seems to be next on the list because it is getting a new trot. So this is the current trot, which you can see right now. I'm not a hater of it, but I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of it, with the way it wiggles and moves and everything. So I'm going to put a little video of the new trot animation on screen right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I love it so much better. It makes Ampelo feel bigger than what it actually appears to be in game. Like, it's got like the Walking with Dinosaurs Argentinosaurus type walk, and I love it. It suits the sauropod so much better, which I believe again, just like the Acro, it's more accurate. Now they aren't a realism team when it comes to modding, but it's nice that they're trying to make their stuff a little bit more realistic, you know, just in terms of like quality of life stuff. It's nice. Anyway, let's move away from the stuff that is in game and let's go on to something which is not in game yet, but I know a lot of people are really excited for that, and that is Hararatsaurus. So, everyone for some reason likes Hararatsaurus. I don't know why. It's like the modern day Allosaurus in culture. And yeah, DB's making it. I'm going to put up a few clips of it now of just like it existing. It's not actually in the game yet, but you know, you can see what they've done with it recently. Now, I do want to quickly go into something about their Hararatsaurus. A couple of people have asked in the Discord, DB's Discord, will it be able to climb onto trees when Microraptors is released and stuff like that? And the answer is no, probably not. Not because they can't do it, but because they don't want to. I don't think they want to copy the Isle with their Harara. So I believe it is going to have some weird mechanics. I believe it's going to have one, you know, like a certain species of monkey, or not even certain, but like a couple of monkey species, how they like let the babies cling on to the adults. I think that's going to be what they plan with their Harara. So it'll be like a pack-based dinosaur where you like look after babies and stuff as a family, which that's going to be super fun, man. Like that's going to be so cool. Imagine if you get like a buff if you've got a baby clinging onto you. That's going to be awesome. I'm so excited for that. But yeah, it won't be able to climb trees or whatever the climbable option is when Microraptor is released. Anyway, now we have got some very, very, very good news again from DB. I don't know how they keep doing it. Call this glaze, but I'm literally just, you know, reading off a script, just giving you guys facts. They have a mod which I believe is possibly in its testing phase, which means it might be out very, very soon. That could be within this week or the next 3 weeks, you know, just as a guess. There's no ETA, don't count on that, don't quote me on that, but it's very close. And I'm talking about their Suzhousaurus. I'm pretty sure I messed up that name. Basically, it's like a small Theri. It is just a small 3-slot Therizinosaurus, and I gotta say, they put a little trailer out of it yesterday, and it looks so good. It genuinely looks so good. The textures of the feathers or the fluff that it has, fantastic. I'm super excited for it. It's gonna be very unique because we don't really have many 3-slot herbivores anymore. We used to have loads. We used to have a Marga, Anodontosaurus, Iguanodon, Albertus, Ceratops, and I think Lambeosaurus. But now we only have Lambeo and Alberta, from my memory. All of the others are either 4 slots or 2 slots, which that kind of sucks, but hopefully this could be very interesting to play. I'm very excited for it. Anyway, now we can finally move away from DB. Alright, so moving away from DB and all of their funky stuff that they've got going on, we go to Inventum. So, Inventum is, you know, it's a mod team I've spoken about a lot recently. Basically, as much as DB, they have been cooking a lot. and I think the last video I showed off their sperm whale, and I think something else. I think it was their Achilla beta or something. But they have been working on a Guanlong. I think I've covered it before, but we've got some more stuff to cover with the Guanlong. And I got a feeling that just like the Suzhou, Guanlong is going to be here very soon. I'm not sure how soon, but I believe Guanlong is not too far off. So, it's very small. We got a small carnivore and a medium-sized herbivore coming to the game soon. Very exciting. Very, very exciting indeed. Alright, so I told you we was coming back to DB Giga. There is another mod as well, a PT mod that I will also show off. I can't show it off in game, but I can show a little clip of it, I believe. But anyway, what are we doing in replay? Well, this is to do with voice calls. So I'm just gonna move, just kind of move all the way over here. We'll just go over to this canyon, right? Can we even see the Giga anymore? Yeah, it's all the way over there. Let's have a listen, shall we? Because it has distant calls. Oh, oh, did you hear that? We'll move a bit closer. Oh my god, that's the broadcast. This next one is the threaten. A little quieter, but oh my god. Dude, I gotta say, man, DB has crushed it with distant calls. I dare say they even did it better than Alderon did. But there is also a PT mod, which is going to be getting distant calls from what I can see from PT's Discord, and that is Mape. So I'm just going to play a little clip of Mape's little voice calls now. Alright, so PT Mape's distant calls. I like it. It fits very well with PT's Mape and the animations they gave it, as well as the elk voice call, which I gotta say, I wasn't a fan at first, but now after hearing that and the distant calls, I like it. Maybe it's a bit too loud, but other than that, that's my only complaint. Everything else, it's fantastic. Well done, PT. But anyway, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy some of this new stuff we have for the mods. I know a lot of people don't like DB's mods, but, maybe some of you are gonna try them out, at least. Have a little go with them now that they're getting all these quality of life changes. Anyway, have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.